this, we are going to see the powers and functions of President in India. So the powers and functions of President of India is mainly classified into seven types: executive powers and function, legislative powers and function, financial powers, judicial powers, diplomatic powers, military powers, and emergency power. So as the head of this India, he is the one, he can make any rules that according to his wishes. So regarding the executive powers and functions of President of India, it is mainly classified into six principal types. First one is regarding the head of the union. Second one is regarding appointment. Then third one is regarding appointment of the prime minister and the other ministers. Then he can ask to prove majority in Lok Sabha. Then Supreme Commander, as a Supreme Commander, he is the head of the all the forces. So these are all the things which are all coming under executive powers and functions of President of India. So head of the union. Since the president is at the head of the union, all the executive powers are exercised in his names. The executive power of the union to be exercised by the president is extended to the matters with respect to which parliament has power to make laws and to conclude treaty and agreement. Regarding the appointments, as the head of the executive, the president appoints the governor of the states, the judges of Supreme Court and High Courts, the Auditor General of India, and many other higher officials, such as the members of Finance Commission, Election Commission, and Union Public Commission. He also appoints the Prime Minister and other ministers. The President also appoints the Prime Minister and with his advice, the other ministers of the Union Council of Ministers. He is ordinarily duty bound to summon the leader of political party which secures an absolute majority in the Lok Sabha to become the Prime Minister and form the ministry. He can ask to prove majority in Lok Sabha. Union Council of Ministers normally remains in his office for 5 years unless it is dissolved earlier for any reason. The President must be satisfied that the Council of Ministers enjoys the confidence of the majority of the Lok Sabha. Dev Gowda was asked by the President after the official withdrawal of support by Congress party from ministry. Supreme Commander. As the head of the state, the President is the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of India and it is entitled to declare war or conclude a treaty. So that's all about the executive powers and functions of President of India. Now we have to move to legislative powers and functions. So regarding the legislative powers, President is a part of the Parliament. The Union Legislature or Parliament consists of the President and two houses of Parliament. The President is therefore an integral part of Union Legislature. So regarding nomination, the President nominates a number of members in both the houses. The chief purpose of nomination is to ensure adequate representation in Parliament of all sections of population which may not always be achieved through elections. Regarding the power in respect of bills, the President has certain functions in respect of passing a bill. A bill passed by both the houses of the Parliament requires his assent in order to become an act. He may give his assent to a bill or can withhold assent when a bill, after getting approved in both the houses, is placed before the President. The President has certain function in respect of passing a bill. Then a bill passed by a state legislature. A bill passed by a state legislature may also be reserved for the consideration of the President by the governor of that state. The President enjoys this right in relation to a bill passed by a state legislature only in such cases where those are referred to him by the government of the state. So the powers and functions of President of India in regarding to the Council of Ministers is as follows. The Prime Minister can recommend the names of the members of his team to appoint as a minister. But the President is the only authority. He can only make those people as a ministers whose names are recommended by the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister determines which department will be given to which minister, and he can also change the allotment department of any minister. He also presides over the meeting of Council of Ministers and can change the decisions according to his wishes. He can ask any minister to resign or advise the president to dismiss him in case of difference of opinion. He also controls and directs the activities of all ministers. He can bring about the collapse of Council of Ministers by resigning from the office. So these are the powers and functions of Prime Minister regarding the Council of Ministers. The next one is President in relation to his council. The Prime Minister he can give advice to the president. The prime minister recommends the names of the members of his minister to appoint a minister. The president can only make the people as minister whose names are recommended by prime minister. So that's all about the powers and functions of president of India and prime minister of India.